Greetings, my loved ones, and welcome to Affirm Peace, your community journal of life where everyone's story is meaningful. Of course, I am your host, Rebirth, aka Tam B. We are here today with another amazing guest. We will get into that soon. But you already know what we have to do. We have to do our mental health check-in questions to get your mind flowing and get you thinking about what's going on with you and your day and how that goes. So your first one is, how are you feeling today? Is there anything from yesterday that is bothering you today? The second question is, what thoughts are running through your mind? Your third question is, how is your body feeling? Your fourth question is, and my most favorite one, who or what do you need to support your mental health today? And of course, you can always journal that. Shoot me a DM if you want to talk about it. However, you feel you need to express yourself, and if you need someone with that safe space, we are here for that. But without further ado, I am going to have my guest introduce himself. He is one of my most favorite people. He's so awesome. So go ahead.
Well, thank you for that. My name is
Right.
Maurice King-Clark, actor based out of Kansas City. I wear so many hats. I'm an actor today, I guess. And yeah,
Yep, that's what we'll focus on.
yeah,
Well, actor and
producer, movie producer.
okay. All right. So, with that being said, Maurice and I worked on a couple of projects together. I'm trying to remember which was the first one. Was it Counteract?
No, Promise Chronicles.
Was it Promise? It sure was Promise Chronicles. I don't, but we were. I don't think we were in the same scene together, though. Was it? Were we?
No,
No, we weren't in the same scene. No, but you were there when we did the when we were fighting. Were you
yes,
in there when we were?
yes,
Yes, you were.
yeah,
That's where we first met.
yeah.
So that was an amazing experience. I love filming that movie. That was super dope. How did you feel with your very first role? What was your very first role when you started acting?
Well, ironically, my very first movie role was Promise Chronicles. I played like four parts in that. How did I feel? Um, I was a little nervous because I felt like because I was brand new basically, and I just felt like everybody had so much more experience than I. I felt like so much everybody was just so much better than I, so I had a chip on my shoulder, kind of thing.
Really? Why? That was my first movie too.
It's just I've been that way since I was. I'm kind of so kind of like a Kobe or Michael Jordan. If there's nothing there to give me motivation, I'll make up something type of
Gotcha.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
That Mamba mentality.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. So with that, how many roles have you had since then?
Oh my God. Um,
I know, get you thinking.
um, I had to redo my resume
Mm-hmm.
coming into 2026, and I had 15 commercials, 10 being national, and about I want to say 12 movies.
That is awesome. That is so awesome. I'm so proud of you. That is wonderful.
Thank you, thank you.
With that, were there any characters in either the commercial or any of the movies? You know what? Let's just stick with the movies. Were there any characters within the movies that just touched home for you to where you felt like that was a piece of your story?
No. um, the closest one, I played Jax Summers in Sins of the Father, which will be
Okay.
out later this year or early 2027.
Okay.
And he's a strong silent type. Don't say much, but he got that big presence. You know he's there. I relate
Right.
most with him. Um,
Okay.
the majority of my other roles are dirty cops, sex traffic ringleader, people that are just so far from who I am as a person. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, but yeah, I definitely relate more with Jack Summers.
Okay. Were there any scenes in that you had to pull out your emotions
Yeah,
in any way that made you either feel comfortable or that you felt that could have possibly been difficult for you?
both. It was a. Am I allowed? Am I allowed to be open and free and
This is
real
a
and all
safe
that?
space. Yeah.
Okay. It was a. I don't know what you call it. It was a Tubi level sex scene. It was my first sex scene in a film.
Okay.
So I was a little.
You said to be level.
Yeah. I mean, because
I
we
got
have on clothes. You know, it's in
right.
what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Implied sex
Yes,
scene.
implied sexing. Yes.
But I was uncomfortable.
Hmm.
That was my first. They said I killed it. You know, I'm sitting
Hmm.
there. I got a wife beater on and my drawers and in a room full of people. You know what I mean? But whatever. But it was I was glad I did that. So now I know that
Hmm.
if I ever do a movie like that, I know what my actors will feel a little bit.
Right.
And then in that same movie, um, my wife in that movie dies. So that's my first crying scene.
Okay.
So that
How
was
did that go for you?
good and bad. I was able to convey the emotion.
Okay.
Um, Again, the director said I killed it, so that's what I'm going with. I want when I think of a crying scene, I think of Viola Davis. Tears,
Yeah.
snot, coughing, sneeze. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And I wasn't able to produce that level of it. But at the
Okay.
same time, and I'm here's what I'm learning. Being an actor, one of the things that you want to do is learn how to cry.
Hmm.
But a very experienced actor taught me something here recently, like within the last month. He said, just be realistic. In reality, most people don't try to cry, they try not to.
Right.
So if that's the case, then I did good on that emotion scene.
Yeah. Okay. And was the crying mostly it was right when she passed away, or was it leading up to her passing away, or
She had just died.
okay. Hmm. Yeah, that would be tough. I know I love crying scenes. I actually, now that I think about it, I have something that I want to send you that I want you to critique for me if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Yes, it's crying in it and stuff. It was an audition that I turned in for a play role. So I would love your honest opinion about it. Now we'll send that to you. Okay.
I
Uh,
got you.
okay. So with all the roles that you have had, how do you handle staying true to self and not allowing the character to take over your mindset?
That's a good question. I don't know. Wow, that's I was not prepared for that one. That's a really good question. I don't really know. To be honest, I feel like I'm still on that journey to 100% become a character. I still feel that I've never 100% became a character. 75%, 80. But I'm still able to turn it off when I get in the car and go home.
Right.
And so to answer your question, I guess I'm still able to turn it off. So I don't really know if I've ever been able to, because they say some people, as an example, like on those big Hollywood sets, after they
Hmm.
rap, they got to go get a hotel for a week or two or three before they go home to their families.
Yes,
To
to decompress.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Hmm.
I haven't reached that yet.
Okay. So do you when you're as soon as you get on set, do you immediately turn into the character, or are you still just pretty much kind of rehearsing your lines and you're still Maurice, but you're rehearsing being whomever it is that you're about to portray on the film?
No, when I leave my house or hotel, I'm already that person. When I arrive to set, I'm already that person.
Okay. Okay. And how do you truly tap into that?
Um, Character development, which I'm still going deeper and deeper and deeper into. I think acting is a science. I don't think you ever fully reach as good as Denzel is. I don't think you ever fully reach your absolute best. It's just sometimes your best, as in Denzel's situation, he's just better than a lot of other people. But I think that
Right.
there's still levels and stuff that he can reach. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so to answer your question, how do I tap into that? Character development. Sometimes, well, that character always has a backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Even if production doesn't give you one, then it's your job to give that character a backstory. So, as an
Right.
example, the one that people love me for, Detective Robinson in City of Kings,
Mm-hmm.
he had a walk, he had a talk. You know what I'm saying? He had
Mm-hmm.
a black him out officer with a black him out. You know he was up to no good. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was able to tap into that because the walk was my natural walk. And I smoked
Okay.
black and miles and stuff, so he just throw me on a badge. And I love,
Right.
I grew up where we played cards and stuff on Friday and Saturday. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And we talking a bunch of trash and that's Detective Robinson. He just has a badge. So I was just able
Right.
to connect with um I was able to just put me a little bit of me in that.
Okay. Now, you know what? Shame on me. I have not watched City of Kings. So is he a crooked cop?
I can say that now. He's
Okay.
I mean, I guess technically, yeah.
Okay.
But he
Okay.
still does good cop work, which is crazy.
Okay. So he's that cop. He's that cop that I want you to do right, but I have some trifling ways to myself, so I still got that itch to do wrong.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He
Okay.
it's not the police department city, it's his city. It's
Gotcha.
Detective Robinson City.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay, I got it. I gotta go watch it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta go watch it. Okay, so out of all your characters, which one is your favorite?
I would say, as of recently, I've been playing God in the God series
Okay.
with Booker T. That's my
Mm-hmm.
favorite character.
Why so?
It shows. I mean, I'm 6'5", close to 300 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So the bad guys, the bodyguards, those are easy.
Right.
Uh, but to play, so this is kind of a lead role, one of my first lead role type of situations,
Right.
and so you have to. I'm learning how to. What's what I'm looking for? Become. How do you become God? You know what I'm saying?
Right. I
So
feel
it's
you.
it's the artistry of learning how to find that and then stay in it throughout 10 episodes. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So that's my favorite character, and he was also on the last one that came out last Tuesday or Thursday. I can't remember. I got to cry a little bit in that one as well.
I
Now
think
that,
I seen a clip. I seen a clip of that. I didn't. I
yeah,
didn't watch the whole episode, but I did see the trailer for it. I was like, okay, Maurice, I
yeah, a little bit, a little bit, a little.
see
I hear my
you.
Viola Davis on that one.
Yes, I know that's right. So how is it like working on that set?
Oh my God, it's fun. Um, I work with a guy named Glenn T. Dude is so funny. Now I know how people feel when they work with Martin or Eddie Murphy. Like, so if,
Yeah.
it's gonna come out after we do the 10 episodes. They're gonna put it on Tubi.
Okay.
So if you ever watch this series, I bite my lip a lot like this,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm literally trying to stop from laughing because Glenn is just so naturally funny. So we laugh a lot, we joke a lot, and then Booker says action, and then we jump right into it. So
That's
it's a good
good.
time on that set.
That's good. That's truly good. Okay. So how are you? That is a. I'm just trying to think how I want to word this. With you playing God, how are you preparing for that? Do you go read the Bible? Do you look at some sermons? Do you tap within? Do you like, how do you prepare to go play God?
Well, well, I read every day.
Okay.
I've been doing the Bible for a year, or
Okay.
Bible in a year. I'm sorry. So I've been reading every
Okay.
day.
Okay,
The
good.
last, it's crazy. The last 2 years of my life have been, not a lot of people know, but I've been on one side of it going through hell
Yeah.
while smiling. And
Trust
people,
me, I understand.
yeah. I said all that to say, within the last 2 years, I've drawn closer to God, reading, praying, believing. So to answer your question, I'm just able to pull out from what I believe that God is to me. Character, and people seem to like it. What's crazy is I went to an audition, uh, maybe early December, somewhere in there. It was cold outside, and I get
Hmm.
there and I walk in as Maurice, and
Right.
there's maybe, I don't know, 10 or 15 people in the circle, and they're looking at me and they're pointing, and I'm like, oh my God. And towards the end of the audition, one of the ladies finally mustered up enough courage. She was like, "Hey, are you God?" And I was like, "Oh wow." I was like, "Well, yes,
Well,
ma'am,
no.
kinda." So it's people.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was that blessed my heart. But I'm like, at the same
Right.
time, everybody that knows me, and I would like to think that you feel this way. Everybody, I'm just Maurice.
Yes.
So,
Most
like,
definitely.
you don't gotta be shy or whatever that is she was feeling. I'm just
No, but
Maurice.
no, most definitely. But it's crazy because I've had some situations like that too. They would be just sitting there, just staring at you, like, because you look different sometimes than what how you appear to them on the screen,
Yeah.
and then they're just sitting there. I'm like,
Yeah.
did I see you? Yes, that was me. Oh
Yeah.
my God!
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, that's awesome. Let's go now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's wonderful. So, how I look at it, everybody, God speaks to everybody in their way. Everybody has their own version of God, and the fact that people can connect to your version of God says a lot about just pretty much honestly everything all around your acting ability and your mental state and your ability to go within and be able to pull that out and portray it the way that you feel God speaks to you. And I truly commend you on that. That's super dope. Because I'm
Thank
just
you.
sitting here like, man, how you go to a set and just be God.
Hey,
You
I,
know, like
I
what?
still don't know. I still don't know.
And then when I first seen that you were cast for that, I was like, he's about to kill this. He's so about to kill this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of
That's
course.
what I love about acting. It's such an art. Like, you
Yeah.
can be all of these different characters, and
Yeah.
literally none of them are Maurice.
Right.
So that's one of my favorite things.
I was what was that I was watching? I think it might have been a YouTube short. And it was, oh my gosh, what was his name? I forget the actor's name. He was an older actor, but he was like he said his not what was it, his 9 to 5 like pretty much paid the bills, but his 5 to 9 was life. And he went and everything, all the odd jobs that he utilized that as far as him going off to his 5 to 9 and creating characters. And he's like, just he worked at a valet driver, and he worked at a parking garage, and he's seen all these different people, and he was like, oh shoot, that's a character right there. Oh, That's the character right there. And when you think about it, a lot of actors and actresses have those type of lifestyles. Like we are not just set at one cubicle or one higher up position and we decide, oh, I want to be an actor. No, we've done so many different things throughout our lifetime to where we can either use those experiences to pull them out of us in the type of characters or the niche character that you have or however you want to put it, and then you have those who when you're producing and directing and writing and you're creating those characters. So let's get into that piece of your life right now. So how are you okay with all the productions that you have coming up soon? Yay, so proud of you. What are are you writing all these yourself, or are you, or is it a team effort, or how is that? How does that process go? Let's start there.
Um, a little bit of everything. I wrote, co-wrote Through My Eyes, which is a
Okay.
dope story, I think. Another guy that I work with, Kale, he wrote Echoes of Tomorrow, but it's just such a unique story. Um, I like to write, but I don't at the same.
Yeah.
So, like to write a 90-minute movie. So, as an example, it took me like 6 months to do that did that we were working on, and
Okay.
that wasn't a bunch of, you know what I mean? I'm
It
just such a
wasn't, but
pro.
it was good. It was really good.
Yeah,
I We'll go into that. Keep going.
yeah. It was so because I have these ideas and I'm like, oh, that'll be a dope movie.
Yeah.
And then and so shout out to my director. She's in Vegas. Sins of the Father, the movie that I was talking about, with the sex scene and all that. That was her movie, and her
Okay.
and I just struck up a great friendship. And she's such a great person and director that she's going to direct my films here.
Okay. That is
Um,
awesome.
I forgot where I was going. What was we talking about?
Um, you writing. How does the process
Oh, that's
go?
why I got my bad.
Yep, that's why you got off
Yeah.
track.
So she went to school
Okay.
for script writing and all of this. And here's I love you gotta have people in your life that care enough about you to tell you what it is and how it is in love. And you don't want to hear it,
Exactly.
but it made me a
Exactly.
better writer. So I
Yes.
wrote this script. I don't know how long I wrote this. So Through My Eyes is a story of there's this young lady. She has the ability, the gift, if you believe in spiritual gifts, she has the gift, she can see the evil in people. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that'll be a dope. Because you never, so literally, I swear to God, true story. I walked into work today
Mm-hmm.
and the HR had put a picture of this guy on every entrance and exit. And they
Mm.
said, hey, this gentleman no longer works here. If you see him, call 911 and let them know. It didn't say call HR. It didn't say call
Right.
us. It
No,
said
no.
call the law and let them know where you seen him. But I was sitting there thinking, like, and of course the story came out about what he did and yada, yada, yada.
Mhm.
But I'm just sitting, you have no idea the amount of people you pass every day. They feel safe. They look safe. They're
Yes.
friendly. You have no idea what's. So I'm like, you
Mm-mm.
know what? That'd be a dope story. Somewhat thriller suspense and somewhat real if you know, you know. So I
Mm-hmm.
wrote this. I spent I don't know how many months on this script. My head up, my chest is out. I say, Mila, let me send you this script. You're going to love it. 3 days later, Maurice, what the hell is this? I'm like, huh? And it's like, so she sent me back my script. And if you can remember back in grade school, all these red marks. What is this? What are we talking about? Why did you say this? That don't need to be there. And I'm like, oh my God. But she did it in love.
Yeah.
She taught me how to write a script.
Yes.
So it's man, I enjoy her so much as a person, and she's made me better, a better writer. But to answer, I do not like to write. I have great ideas, I'd rather pay somebody to write it. Let's sit down and have a Zoom.
You're the visionary.
Yeah, yeah. But I
Totally
will write.
understand. Yes, yes. So, if you don't mind, let's go ahead and just touch it. We can talk on it. So, whatever became of the dead situation? Because I don't know what the finished outcome resort, or if you want to tell the people exactly what did is, you could do that also.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Yes.
it's long story short. At the end of the day, the plug got pulled on it.
Yeah.
And I'm a believer, especially now. I'm a believer. What's meant to be is going to be,
Exactly.
and it just wasn't meant to be.
Right.
And everything happens for a reason. I needed to be in a better position, which I am now. I am now.
Yeah.
But did was again. So I like thriller, suspense movies, horror, um, movies that'll make you think, movies that are
Right.
different. You don't see too many movies like what I'm trying to do.
Right.
But it's basically about,
What you're going
you
to do.
know, huh?
What you're going to do.
What I'm going to do. But it's basically again about a young, attractive lady. Our host played that,
Yes.
Nina. But she
Yes.
has, through trauma, all these different traumas in her life, she's developed multiple personalities, dissociative identity disorder. Did.
Yes.
And by the way, kudos to you. That is not
Yeah.
easy to do.
It was, and you know what? It was so much fun. It
Yeah,
was truly
yeah,
out of everything I was going through at that time, it was so much fun.
yeah,
Like, I've always been that kooky little kid, anyways, that
yeah,
that
yeah.
had the different voices and things of that nature. But like, no, it can be a task, but I mean, it just came and it was so much fun. I just look at everything like, if you are not truly having fun with it and you can't make it your own, there's no point, you know?
Right. And you were able to do that. I remember one time when we had the Zoom cast, everybody was on a Zoom. It was going through, and you did it, and literally everybody, it was like maybe 20 of us. Everybody was like, "I forgot to yell cut." Like, hold up. Like it was, but see, it draws you in.
Yes,
You know what I
yes.
mean? And it was so dope. So we're gonna definitely do another rendition of that once I
Okay.
get these four projects out. We will definitely revisit that and do it again and do it the right way.
Yes, that would be amazing. I would truly love that. And me, I'm getting, I'm getting back into my groove of things, how I like to venture off and do so much. But like I said, I didn't grab so many characters from the life I just lived, honey.
Yeah,
Whoo. Okay.
yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah.
So did they actually put anything out with the pieces that were pulled or whatever?
Uh, uh, yes and no. It was semi completed, but it just wasn't. If it ain't right, it ain't right, and it just at the end of the day, it wasn't right. So
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
we all just cut our losses, and move on, and we'll all do something different.
Yep, there you go. And it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to get into this. And I'm going to get back to you and the directing. I want to ask you and if you're ready, what are two of your most favorite words in the whole wide world? If you know the definition, the actual definition, wonderful. If not, and you have your own definition, you can give me that also.
Right now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just in a space. My two favorite words right now are "I can" and short, sweet, and simple.
Okay. I and can.
I and can. Yeah,
Come on now, I like that.
yeah,
We already know what I mean.
yeah,
And we
yeah,
already know what can mean.
yeah.
do you do you put that towards But you know how people love their affirmations and things of that nature. Do you complete the sentence whenever you say I can, or is it just something that you wake up in the AM after you've gotten to your word, said your prayer, talked to God, and then you just be like I can, and then you get into your day? How do you put those words within your day?
Um, my personal affirmations are a little bit different than that. I think
Hmm.
I can is kind of the umbrella, and then everything else is under that.
Okay.
But I believe basically it all goes back to that I can.
Yeah.
I can get up early. I've never been a morning person. I can get up early. I can be to work on time. You know what I
Right.
mean? You say it enough, I can do this. And lately, I've been in a space to where everything that I've been attaching to I can is bigger than my reality.
Right.
So I'm trying to stretch my faith and stretch my imagination because there's literally nothing you can't do.
Oh no, it's not. The possibilities are limitless. It's just all in your mindset and what you feel is your big dreams. Because ultimately, yes, those are your big dreams, and if you are pursuing them, you have no idea the infinite possibilities that God has for you. So yeah, your dreams are big,
Yeah,
but His is enormous, and you have
right,
no idea what you're entailed for
right, right.
at all. Oh man. So when you say what? So what's your affirmations?
Uh, my affirmations, um, literally word for word. I'm blessed. I'm favored. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthen me. I own every Bojangles in the area, which is true. That's an exclusive.
Okay.
Um, I'm on network TV, which is also true. It's an exclusive.
Hmm.
My wife is healed. My children are healed. I literally walk into works. People think I'm crazy because my mouth be moving.
No, ain't that's and let them think you crazy,
Yeah,
and that's when you know you're doing right. When people think you're crazy, you are on the right path. You are on that level and the frequency that nobody else is truly on, and you have the light within you to help somebody shine and actually understand and be able to feel the way that they need to in order for them to do that as well. It's all about that influence. When you are authentically you and you don't care about what anybody says, you don't need that external validation,
mm,
then you are truly on your right path to where it is that you are ultimately going. So let them think you crazy. Everybody think I'm crazy. For real, let them think you crazy, cause please, nope, not at all.
and that's
Okay,
the exact space I'm in now.
that's
Whatever.
good. Yes, especially with you being in the word more, and that's gonna come. Like those conversations that you have with yourself, people, you used to drive me crazy. You can tell how society has always tried to manipulate us and scare us and rewire the thinking where the way we're supposed to be thinking, because everything that we need to do in order for us to succeed, in order for us to be closer, in order for us to be able to go within more, is everything they made you feel like, oh, you gonna be crazy, you do that. Like I've been talking to myself since I was little, and I
Right,
didn't care what nobody said about it.
right. Exactly,
Like for
exactly.
real, those are your best conversations. And then when you're actually in tune and you know how to go within, you know who you are speaking to, and you know how to discern those voices that you know ain't who you supposed to be speaking to.
Right, 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 right.
Because they creep in too. I
Yes,
was just having this conversation with my other guest. That's funny. So,
yeah, yeah.
yes, most definitely. Okay, so we are about to get into our mental health check-in questions.
Okay,
You ready?
we'll
Okay.
see.
All right, question number one. How are you feeling today? Is there anything from yesterday that is bothering you today?
Absolutely not. Oh, I feel great today. Nothing yesterday is bothering me today.
Okay. Okay. Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So, what thoughts are running through your mind?
What thoughts is running through my mind real time?
Hmm.
I'm gonna put out two movies at the same time, but I can do it.
Most definitely.
I need a new truck. These are all this is
Okay.
real time.
Yes, I know. I got you. Okay. I works with
Yeah.
it. So how do you feel? Like, does it give you anxiety when you think about putting out two movies at one time?
No. Um.
No.
No anxiety. Um. But it does. Um. No anxiety, but it does um, command my focus, attention, and energy. But I'm
Okay.
not anxious about anything.
Okay. Do you Has there ever been a time where you have accidentally merged them in a way to where you were working on one, but what you were doing on one was what you were supposed to be doing on the other one?
Um, no, and that's
Okay.
not through any credit of mine.
Yeah,
Jamila, my director, she's such a perfectionist,
that's good.
which allows me a little bit of space to take that same energy and put it towards the other project.
Good. You got to have that good team. That's what it's all about. How does your body feel?
Better, better. So not many people know I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis,
Okay.
which is just stuff hurt. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And
I was a massage therapist. I've had some.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Hmm.
So it's this cold weather getting on my bones, but I feel good. My body feels good.
What are you doing for it?
Majority diet. Um,
Okay.
try to keep. I try to watch my sugar, and I'm coming to find out everything got sugar in it.
Everything. You gotta cut
Everything.
everything. Sugar and salt are the main two killers, and they are all over
Yeah,
the
you
place.
can't stuff.
Just
Why does bread have sugar in it? Like
grab
stuff like that as an example. Like,
exactly.
why does this have sugar?
Exactly.
So
That's why like when I went plant based, it was like the best decision I have ever had. Yeah, I do have slip ups sometimes, not meat though.
yeah,
Slip up sometimes as far as like getting some chips or a piece of
yeah,
candy or something like that. But me going plant based helped me with my discipline when it came to the processed foods and the junk foods and things of that nature. And it was like one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life, outside of getting my locks.
sure, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that diet plays a huge role in it. Do you ever take cold showers or ice plunges or baths or anything?
Oh, I can't do no cold shower at all. I hate it. Even playing football, I hated that. You have to
Are you
stick your leg
serious?
in the
Yeah.
whirlpool with the hot. No, no. I'll tough that pain out before I stick my leg down in that ice.
You know, you know it helps inflammation,
Yeah,
right?
I've been getting better. I've been getting better.
Okay.
Uh, I've been getting better. My main thing though was diet.
Okay.
Um, doing a lot of red meat, cutting that red meat out and sugars, and
Hmm.
then to be honest, I was drinking a lot up until recently. So 2026, I wanted to stop, or I don't want to say stop because if I want to drink, I'm gonna have a drink. But
Right.
I wanted to cut way,
Moderation.
way, way down and way back, which I've done.
Yeah. Everything in moderation.
Yeah, and I think that leads to me feeling the way that I'm feeling today.
Good. That is awesome. All right. Now, my favorite one. Who or what do you need to support your mental health today?
Who or what do I need? Me and God. like I said, these last 2 years have been trying, tested everything that I've never been through.
Yeah.
And I've come to learn, and this is just me and my belief. I don't push my beliefs on anyone.
Right.
I've come to learn and understand that everything is by God's grace. I think that we take for granted just because we inhale that we're going to exhale, and we only can exhale because God allows it.
Exactly.
And again, these are just my beliefs. So I've come to fully lean on God and depend on Him for everything. There were things that we went through, my wife and I, money couldn't fix. uh, Nothing could fix it. And looking back, I think that's where God wanted me to be, to go through that, to get to that level of understanding.
Yeah.
So I would say God and then me to be fully present in the moment,
Yeah.
even in those trying times. Through the grace of God, I would like to say and think that I'm unshakable. The world can be falling down around me, and I know that God has a plan. And unless God doesn't allow it, my foundation is firm. So that's where I'm at now. That's where my mental is at now.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. So how is it difficult for you to stay present? What techniques do you utilize to actually stay in the present moment? Because that is one thing that a lot of people struggle with, is actually staying in the present moment.
Um, I don't know if I have any techniques or anything like that. I just allow myself to feel whatever it is that I'm feeling, which by default keeps me in the present moment. I'm upset, like as an example, like I'm upset right now. So I'm going to take, however, I'm an Aquarius. I can hold on to something forever.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
So as an
Honey.
example, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to go through my emotions, then I'm going to be done with it. Um, that keeps me in the present moment. But also, over the last couple of years, um, just a few of the things that we've been going through. My no one had heard from my wife's uncle in a few days, and we go over there, and he's um, dead. Um, a little bit after that, my wife had a stroke. She's fine and good. It was just she was born with a hole in her heart that nobody knew, and one day the
Jeez.
blood just decided to go a different direction.
Mm.
She was at home with my son. I was at work. God saw us through that. It could have been way worse than what it was.
Man.
So after that, the doctors said, "Hey, we don't need to get pregnant." She ends up getting pregnant, ended up having a miscarriage. Illegally or not illegally, wrongfully terminated from a job that I held down.
Yeah.
Um, all of that. So there's this. It's called functional neurological disorder. It was a disorder that my wife was diagnosed with, and that's basically suppressing all of your traumas from the time she was born up until recently. Because most people we don't never really deal with anything. We
Mm-hmm.
just bury it and keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it can play out in the physical if you're not careful.
Most definitely.
So I said all that to say, after going through all of that, um, like I said, there's some situations money or whatever, status or whatever, can't help you get out of.
Right.
All we had was God. Um, Everything was the blood pressure going all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, all these symptoms, dizzy and restricted breathing and almost
Yes.
fainting.
Especially with the heart condition.
Right.
Jeez. Yes.
Um, so I said all that to say that not only did that allow us to get closer to God and depend on God more, but that also keeps me in the moment.
Yeah.
I really relish every great moment. And then the bad moments, I'm not gonna say they don't get to me, but I allow myself my time, and then that
Yeah.
emotion is gone.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a long drawn out answer, but I had to
No,
set that
no.
up.
No, you're totally fine. I appreciate this is a safe space. It's totally fine. Yes, most definitely. Oh, I am happy to hear that she is doing well and that she made it through all that and God is truly with y'all because that's a lot. That's a lot to go through all in and it was like back to back to back to back.
Man, listen. It seemed like every month. You hear me?
Man.
It seemed like something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he was preparing you for something major. When we go through, whew, when we go through things of that nature, and we make it through to actually tell our story, those are testimonies for us to share. Because our story is not for us. Our
right,
story is for everybody else. For us to be able to help somebody through whatever it is that they need to help when they might not even tell you, but them hearing or seeing or just knowing a small bit, a piece of whatever it is that you went through and you still shining and you still smiling and you still laughing and you still going and carrying on and making sure and you still there with God because a lot of people will condemn God for them going through anything that has either they lost somebody or they had this pain and they will constantly ask God why and then they'll just be mad all the time and not realizing baby you still alive,
yeah,
still here.
still here.
You're still able to do whatever it is you wish and that you dream to do. Why are we looking at it in a negative stance? God kept you here and you sitting here fussing and complaining. Come on now. We don't So when people actually see you in the state and you went through all that and now you playing God, come on now.
Hey, hey, it was tough. It was tough.
I'm sure. And sometimes like everything and you like we said as actors we use our life situations to be able to pull out what it is we need to pull out in that character for whomever we need to pull it out for. We are here to help people feel. We are here to help people understand their story and we don't even know it. We don't know who we helping understand anything.
Right.
But that is the main purpose. You're a walking, functioning storyteller without having the book in front of you reading the story. Your body is the book. Your face is the book. Your words are the book for them to be able to read from and understand whatever it is that they need to understand to help their life. So we dope.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. For sure.
Oh man. So, with that being said, if you could throw out all your handles for the people to go visit your website, your socials, see your projects, give them information about your upcoming films and things of that nature. This is your plug-in time. Go.
Okay. Okay. On TikTok, I believe I'm the actor. Think.
I
I
think.
suck. I need an assistant. You hear me?
Trust me, I just got back on TikTok, so I barely know my name. Okay, you
Yeah.
good?
I think I'm Maurice Clark. Can I look? Can I just pull it up? I got my phone. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead. You
Okay.
fine. I
All
told you
right.
it's a safe space. It is what it is, honey.
Boom. Boom. Maurice underscore Clark underscore official on Instagram. Maurice Clark Senior on Facebook, and the actor on TikTok.
You got a website yet?
No.
You
Um,
ain't you ain't
I'm
purchased your name yet.
I do.
Oh,
I
okay.
just haven't had I haven't built because I've been waiting on to get some great material back as far as reels
Gotcha.
and stuff. So
I gotcha. That
yeah,
makes sense. So that way it won't be all looking all distorted and janky. And I
yeah,
get you.
yeah,
Yeah, most definitely. But you got your domain, so
yes.
that's good.
MauriceKingClark.com.
All right, now, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on Affirm Peace and blessing us with your story. Like I said, it's a community journal of life where every story is meaningful. So, we appreciate you for coming on. And to my loved ones, thank you for viewing and listening to Affirm Peace, where remember, we don't beg, we don't chase, we embrace with grace. And always remember to affirm your peace. This is your girl, Rebirth, aka Tam B. We are out. I love you and stay amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.